Well, hey there. I'm Mr. Jack, and welcome to my journey. I'm glad you've joined me today. This is the go-to place for anything going on in Nashville.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming. You know what? I would be on take 6, but I'm just going to keep this thing rolling. Okay, we interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you a special announcement. Cher is in town.
I'm a professional chauffeur, and some of your favorite country music stars have been in the back seat. I've driven them around. I'm also a tour guide. I love everything about Nashville. Today, we are going to be visiting Monday morning about 1 a.m. I received a text from the personal manager of one of the nation's largest country music stars. Now, you want to know who it is? I can't tell you. But I'm going to her house. Would you like to know where the house is? I can't tell you. I love to fill y'all in on my part that I get to play in that. But all I know right now is I'll be using this van, and I'll have, 9 to 10 probably your favorite stars in here. Well, and now I wait. To do this, the instructions are very, very specific. Where I am to make my first stop. Now I have a list of names. Only people with the names on that list will be allowed to get in my van. So I have to ask every person who they are and make sure their names are on the list. After this, we will be going to the country music star's home, where they will be having a pre-concert party. I would love to be invited in. I would love to see what the party food is. I may get invited in. More than likely not. This bus that I'm in, this is my home whenever I do these things, and I will be in here from, it's 4 o'clock. It took me an hour to get here. So I got in at 3 o'clock. I will probably be in this thing until about 1 a.m. Once I get these people in the vehicle, then I have to begin driving to the artist's house, but I have to call security when I'm 5 minutes away. Then I get to the gate, I can punch in a code, security will know that it's me, they'll let me in. Then I take them up the house, I wait when they're ready to go to the concert, we get in the van, we go to the concert. When I'm 5 minutes away from that, I call 2 more security people and tell them I've got in the car and we're about there. So then they will let us into the artist tunnel, which takes us underneath the venue. I'll drop these folks off, and then I will get to leave for a couple of hours. One time when I took they didn't let me leave. I had to stay in that tunnel for about 4 or 5 hours till the show was over. And that can be torture because I don't have a pass to get into the venue. So I'm just stuck in the tunnel. And then that particular evening, Mr. called me and said, "Hey, do we have room for And I said, "Well, sure." So brought and they got the car, and I was with them all night long. I took them to some bars, and they stayed there all night long, never came out. I was in an alley, a dark alley, from probably 1 o'clock to 7 a.m. I didn't like it. There were no lights back there. I could see the drunks coming through the alley to get the, they'd go through the garbage cans to see if they could find some liquor bottles that might have a sip or two of liquor in them. And so I'm in the dark alley. I've got the doors closed, and it was kind of an uncomfortable situation. A couple of hookers came up to the car. A couple of ladies came up to the car, and I didn't realize what was going on at first. I'm way too naive. And I was talking to them, then I thought, this isn't right. I can't do this. So I just said, excuse me. I don't know if I picked up the phone or whatever, and I just rolled up the window, and they stood outside my car for probably 10 or 15 minutes. I never rolled down the window again. It's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. I could tell some stories. I wish I could tell you the details, but because of the non-disclosure agreement, I can't. And I've got some really, really good stories. These artists, they're so much fun. Well, I have arrived at his house, and I have to be very careful that I don't get any pictures of the house. But I am going to show you the view out here. It's on top of a hill. Now, I know it's impossible for you to see it, but way off in the distance over this shoulder, that's downtown Nashville. And over here is another village, which I'm just not going to name. I don't want to breach my security clearance. But I wish this was the summertime so you could see what this actually looks like. It's pretty incredible. And back again over to my left, I can see part of the front of the house. There's an infinity pool that looks out over this, looks out over that. It's an incredible view. I don't really know what the house looks like. I can, it's right behind me, but I'm at the back of the house. And I know that the whole time I'm doing this, I can see 3 cameras. I'm sure there are more pointed probably right at me. So I'm being very, very careful not to get this house in the view. And I've got 2 hours to wait out here. No food, nothing to drink, no bathroom. That's what my life can be like sometimes. Okay, I just dropped off my my people, and the main stage is right through that door. I could peek through the door a little bit and could see the stage where Cher is performing, or going to be performing. Well, I had a couple of hours after dropping them off, so I met a buddy of mine. We had some Chinese downtown, but then I had to get back to the venue. I got there in time to see a couple of buses pull out. Seeing them pull out let me know that the show was about over. Then I spotted this red bus over there, and I thought, I'll bet you that's Cher's. They pulled it up within about 20 feet of the door. I knew Cher would be walking out that door. Saw a few security people coming out, and I thought, yep, show's over. She'll be out any second now. So I got my camera ready. I thought, I'm going to get a picture of Cher when she comes out that door. I'm cocked. I'm ready, holding the camera. Phone rings. I think, oh, my gosh, I have to answer that. So I answered it and looked up. Cher was coming out. I couldn't get my camera ready. She's about 20 feet in front of me. She's surrounded by security people. I almost could have reached out and touched her. I missed my one and only chance, I think, to get a backstage picture of Cher.
And I think that's a wrap. I just wanted to give you an idea what it's like to do what I do. So often it gets pretty mundane, like anything. I do a lot of airport pickups. I work for a lot of business people. But then I get those every week or so, or every couple of weeks, where I get to drive and get to take them to something like a Cher concert. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more stuff coming. I'm just learning how to do this, trying to learn how to edit, learn how to film and drive and do all kinds of things. But if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I need subscribers. Hit the little bell. If you hit the bell every time I do a new show, you will get a little notice that it's available. So thanks for watching.
Now next week, well, you don't want to miss that either. You never know who's going to be in town. But do y'all remember Cooter? Do you remember Cooter and the Duke Boys and Daisy? Well, anyhow, you don't want to miss next week's episode.
And don't forget to tell your mom and them I said, hey.